Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Wraith here, back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be basically talking about how to get more solo wins in Fortnite. So basically nowadays in Season 3, Chapter 2, or Chapter 2, Season 3, wins aren't as important anymore, but in my opinion, it's still definitely super cool to be able to flex it to friends, especially your solo wins. Like if you have over 100 solo wins, pretty impressive. If you have over 500 solo wins, that's super impressive. If you have over 10,000, good on you. You're definitely a very good solo player. And I'm not saying that you're like a god at comp or anything. I'm just saying that's pretty impressive even to win that many times in solo. So basically in today's video, I'm going to be talking over how you guys can start winning more solo games. If you haven't even won any, hey, this video will definitely help you out. Or if you just struggle to win, or even if you just want to win even more, well, this video should help you guys out. So if you're looking forward to this video, make sure you slap a like button on it. Comment what you want to see for a future video. Hit that subscribe button. Use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. And let's get right into it. So for the first main tip I'm going to say, and this is super important, is knowing what you want and how many kills you want with the win. So now before we even get about how to win, we need to figure out what's your goal. So let's say, for example, you want, I don't know, under 5 kills, right? So that's going to be a lot different than saying if you're going for 15 kills or more every single game. So let's talk about kind of each kind of different section. So for example, if you're wanting 0 to 5 kills for a win, like you don't care how many kills you get, you just want to get that win, right? What I would recommend doing is landing on the outskirts a little bit. So those are the kind of side places on the map, not really like POIs. There's tons of places right now, especially on the map, that you can just go where there's maybe 0 to 1, maybe max 2 people. That's kind of for you guys to find. I'll make a video on landing spots soon. I'm just going to let the water lower a little bit. But basically, if you're looking for 0 to 5 kills, land somewhere where there's less chance of people being, because then you don't have to fight off RNG, you don't have to worry about other people stealing your loot or your loot path, etc., etc. Now, if you're looking for 5 to 10 kills, well, then you're obviously going to have to play a little bit more aggressive off early game, because if you're going to try and get 10 or 6 to 7, 8 kills mid game and end game, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, right? So if I were going to go for 5 to 10 kills, I'd land really mainly any POI, or maybe if you have a normal landing spot with 2 to 3 people, then you can just land there, and you don't have to 50-50 people for like chest or for loot or anything like that. Like 5 to 10 kills is still reasonable enough where you don't have to play super aggressive, especially off spawn. So just landing somewhere where at least 1 to 3 people will be landing will just help you achieve that chance of getting 5 to 10 kills. So now the next one, and this is kind of a wider range, is a 10 to 20 kill game. So if you're looking for that, you're obviously a little bit more of an advanced player, and if I were you guys, if you're really looking to get that high kill game, especially that 20 bomb, you're going to have to land either the hot drop, so the first 2 POIs or main place that pops up, or one of those mythic weapons or item places right now. So that'd be like, for example, the agency and land of the drum gun or something like that, right? Just one of those places, or the impulse grenade or the grappler or something like that. Land where there's a lot of people, so you know you can get more kills off spawn, like 5 to 6 kills, and then you don't have to get as many kills mid and end game. So unfortunately, if you're going for the higher kills, like you're going to 5 to 10 or the 10 to 20, when you kind of land with more people, you sacrifice that chance of dying early, or you up the chance of you dying early, which I know there's nothing more frustrating than just dying every single time off spawn. So if you do get a little bit bored of dying off spawn, or you just get frustrated, well then maybe switch it up. Just go for a 5 kill win. If you're normally used to getting 10, 15, 20 kills, well then maybe go for a 5 kill win for a couple of games and then switch it back just to make you feel better. If you're used to getting 5 to 10 kills, then just maybe land on the outskirts a couple games. Or if you're used to getting 0 to 3 kills and you're just dying and you don't feel happy, you're just dying mid game and end game, well then maybe land at some POIs and kind of switch it up, right? So switching up is super important. So now for mid game depends, again, similar to how many kills you want, and this is going to depend on basically how aggressive or how unaggressive you're going to be. So again, let's say if you're going for the 0 to 5 kills, well then for that you don't really need to be aggressive at all. If you want, you can still take shots at people, you can still snipe people, you can still, whatever the case is, right? If you see a third party, you can definitely join in and take some AR shots, try and pick up a kill here or there. Why not? You may as well, right? You don't have to engage directly into any fights. There still will be obviously people pushing you, but you can't really control that besides having good rotations or boxing up or bush camping or something like that, right? But basically, if you're going for more kills, if you're going for the 5 to 10 kills, you're going to have to play a little bit more aggressive, especially depending on how many kills that you get early game. If you're going for, let's say, 8 kills and you got 1 kill early game, well then you're going to have to be a little bit more more aggressive because you're going to need 7 more kills mid game and end game, and there's going to be way less people left. But let's say if you get 5 kills off spawn and you're going for an 8 kill win, well then you can play a little bit more passive, a little bit less aggressive, and just kind of chill, kind of loot a little bit, make sure you have max mats, and then choose the fights you want to take. Same thing goes for the 10 to 20 range. You're probably going to have to W key the entire time. Unfortunately, unless you get like 12 kills, 13 kills off spawn, and there's still 40 people left, 30 people left, you're still going to probably have to W key no matter really what mats you have or what HP you have. But that's basically it for the mid game and kind of deciding when to fight, when not to fight. So now my next tip is going to be talking about just fights in general, and this is if you're fighting someone, like you choose to fight them or they choose to fight you, like you get W keyed. And this is a big thing, is if you're not ready for the fight, or you like know you're not going to win this fight, it's okay to run away if you have the opportunity. Obviously, if the person's just pressuring you and you don't have a launch pad, you don't have the grappler, you don't have the impulse or grenade launcher, or you just have nothing either way, there's no third party, no distraction, you're most likely gonna have to take the fight if you get W keyed. But if you have low mats, low HP, not the best loadout or something like that, especially if you're going for wins, don't be afraid to just not engage in the fight. Like I said, if someone pushes you, you're kind of forced to unless you know you can escape. But if like you don't have the greatest mats, you're only going for 5 to 10 kills and you already have 2, well, even if you don't have that many people left in the lobby, don't worry about going and pushing someone with a common those new common shotguns, because basically if you do, yeah, you might hit a Meatsin, but there's a low chance, or even a common attack, something like that, right? If you don't have a good RNG, don't be scared to just spend a little bit more time looting. Unless you're going for that 15 to 20 kill game, don't be scared to spend a little bit more time looting up, finding better weapons, because yeah, you can say, well, I want a 10 kill win, right? But if you die because you have bad RNG, well then what's the point? I'd rather have a 7 kill win than a 2 kill loss just because I didn't spend a little bit more time trying to find a better gun, right? Like, trust me, unless you feel super confident that you can take almost every player with bad RNG, or you're going for that 20 palm, just play a little bit more passive until you find a good loadout, until you get good mats, until you get good HP, good extra shield. If you don't have that, I would really recommend you spend a little bit more time looting up, farming up, or just finding that extra stuff, unless, like I said, you're going for that 15 to 20 kill game. So now my next tip is basically if you're struggling to get wins, whether it's consistently or even if you're struggling to get 1 or 2 wins, unfortunately you're probably going to have to practice a little bit. Now let's say if you can only play 30 to 45 minutes a day and you really want to start winning, you like no matter what, you just want to start winning, you're tired of not winning, you're tired of not playing well, well then literally if you can only play 45 minutes every couple days, for 10-15 minutes of it, go play Zone Wars or go play box fights or something like that. Zone Wars is literally the easiest thing in my opinion, because you don't have to worry about Discord, and so many of those casual players don't want to have to find Discords or join scrim chats or things like that. So literally go play Zone Wars, play a little bit creative. If you have friends, go box fight them or go build fight them, right? For literally 10-15 minutes whenever you want to play. Trust me, not only is it super fun in my opinion, I love creative, I love box fighting, I love 1v1ing, I love Zone Wars. Maybe that is because I'm a little bit competitive, so I'm a little bit better than the average player, so maybe that's why I enjoy it. But hey, if I were you guys, I would definitely spend a little bit of time just practicing creative, like I said, whether it's Zone Wars, box fights, 1v1 against your friends, all that kind of stuff. Not only is it fun, it'll help you become a better player. And the same thing goes for if you're a very good player and you're struggling to get those 15 to 20 kill games or wins. Maybe play a little bit more creative, maybe improve your mechanics a little bit more, start fighting better people, start learning how to W key, watch some pro players, basically see how they W key, etc, etc. All kind of depends on what your goal is and how much time you have to work with. If you have 4 hours a day to play and you're not winning, well, maybe just spend an hour of it playing creative, something like that, right? Kind of depends on your time frame, depending how bad you want to win. So now my last tip, and I tell every single one I coached, or basically every single one I talk to, and it is very important in competitive play, but it's also, you can use it in casual gameplay as well, or just when you're going for wins, is try and think about why you died. What did you do? Did you take a bad rotate? Did you take a bad fight? Did you shoot at someone you shouldn't have because you had bad RNG, bad mats, bad health? What happened and why did you die? Did you make a bad edit? Did you miss a build? Did you miss an edit? What happened? Did you miss your shot? And just think about it so you try not to do it in the future. If you can avoid making the same mistake over and over again, and like I said, you don't have to be a competitive player to avoid making the same mistake. You can be casual and literally just think about why you died, and it'll help you become such a better player without having to spend time in creative, without having to improve, watching 10 hours of VOD review every single day. Literally just think about why you died and try and remember it so you don't make the same mistake. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you slap a like button on it, comment what you want to see for a future video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.